Have you ever noticed this? You're in a conversation. You say something simple. Maybe you stay quiet. Maybe you nod. Maybe you just let it pass. And then, later, your mind suddenly wakes up. You think, I should have said that. No, I should have said this. Why didn't I explain myself better? And now, hours later, you're having the perfect conversation. With no one. So why does this happen? Here's the psychology of people who think about what they should have said later. And no, it's not because you're weak. It's not because you're bad at talking. And it's definitely not because you're slow. Let's break it down. Point 1. Some minds process emotions after the moment passes. Not everyone processes feelings in real time. Some people think fast, but feel later. During a conversation, their brain is focused on listening, understanding, and staying present. Not reacting. Not defending. Not performing. Psychology calls this delayed emotional processing. The mind says, let me handle this first. I'll analyze it later. So later comes. And that's when the thoughts arrive. Not because something went wrong, but because the brain finally has space to reflect. Point 2. High self-awareness slows immediate responses. People who think about what they should have said later are often highly self-aware. They care about tone. About impact. About not saying the wrong thing. So instead of blurting out a response, their mind pauses. They internally check. How will this land? What does this mean? What's the best way to say this? Psychology links this to social attunement, the ability to read situations deeply. But when awareness is high, speed goes down. The response doesn't disappear. It just gets postponed. Point 3. The brain hates unfinished social moments. Here's something interesting. Your brain doesn't like open loops. When a conversation ends without resolution, without expression, without clarity, the mind keeps it open. Psychology calls this the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished experiences stay active in memory. So your brain replays the conversation, not to torture you, but to finish it, to close it, to understand it. That, I should have said this, thought. That's your brain trying to complete the loop. Point 4. Safety over speed. For some people, speaking isn't just communication. It's exposure. Once words are out, they can't be taken back. So the mind prioritizes safety. It waits. It evaluates. It rehearses. Psychology connects this to self-protective cognition, the instinct to avoid regret or misunderstanding. These people don't want to react. They want to respond correctly. Even if that response arrives too late to be used. Point 5. You're often misunderstood because of this. People who think about what they should have said later are often labeled as quiet, passive, emotionally distant. But internally, their minds are active, reflective, deeply engaged. They don't miss conversations. They carry them. They replay them. Learn from them. Rebuild them. Now here's the most important part. If this is you, remember this. You're not bad at communication. You're thoughtful with it. And if you're on the other side, waiting for someone's response, remember this too. Silence doesn't always mean indifference. Sometimes it means someone is choosing their words with care. Human communication isn't just about speed. It's about meaning. And that's what makes it oddly human. If this video felt uncomfortably accurate, you're not alone. Subscribe to Oddly Human for more psychology, everyday behaviors, and quiet insights into how the mind really works.